Welcome to Southampton, everybody. And here is a facility block. I've seen a stag beetle.
Well done.
Have I got that right?
Yeah.
I've got that right. I think I found a secret door. There's nothing worse than a burnt sausage. Darling, that's a blue job. It is the late spring bank holiday weekend in May, and we are again out in Herman. Now it looks like we are in a car park, sitting down in front of some cars. I guess it's kind of right. However, as the sun is glistening off the waves and hitting our nice pale white faces because we haven't got a suntan yet, we're just relaxing here in front of that view. What view, you say? Let me show you. This is what we're looking at. What an incredible view. Now in that direction is actually Southampton. And what you're looking at, this stretch of water, is Southampton Water. And that runs all the way in that direction towards the Solent and the Isle of Wight. And of course France. And across the water there, and a bit further on, probably another few more miles, is the New Forest. So why are we here? Well, you know us, it's never really a plan until we've actually gone and done it. But we bought our bikes. Yep. There is a cycle route along the coast here by the looks of things.
And a walking route, isn't there?
Yeah, so there's walking as well. Southampton I wouldn't mind visiting, just to check out the port there. There is Netley Abbey, which is controlled by the English Heritage, which is a stone's throw away from where we're staying.
Yes. Now we're staying at a CS site, aren't we?
Yes.
Which is lovely because it's so natural, isn't it? I mean, obviously you don't have facilities there, but it's really, really beautiful. And it's £10 a night. £10
a night.
On a bank holiday weekend.
Yeah, that is incredible, don't you think? Sorry, I'm a bit too relaxed now,
I know,
which is very unlike me. So yeah, it's just Friday at the moment. We've arrived, it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And I can smell, there's a burger van over there, and I can smell burgers, and it's making me feel very hungry. Ice cream.
Ooh.
I guess we've got to show these guys a bit more of this beach and whatnot, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Should we get up and have a look?
Oh, I don't really want to. So you may be wondering, where's Herman? Well, he's just over my shoulder, just there, look. There. And if I get up and show you what's behind me, you can see how far away we are to Southampton Water. And this weekend we're staying at Ocean House, which is a camping and caravanning CS site. Well, this is us for the next few nights. And if you look over there, that is Southampton Water just there, where we were just standing a moment ago. And here is a facility block, and this is the washrooms. So as you can see, a great view. And if we wanted to, we could have a campfire. Yeah. That ain't coming out on the camera. I am very excited, generally, because after, I don't know, I'll try and work it out. After over 30 years, yes, I'm getting old. I've seen a stag beetle. I saw one when I was a kid, where I live at home. But flying along, you know, you see them on the ground and you see them, flying. But yeah, it's sort of quite a few times. Amazing flyers, lousy flyers, but yeah, amazing. They're about that big. And like, it kind of fly like that. Don't make a sound either. I can't see it now. It is the following day, and it is now coming up to lunchtime. So we've been just relaxing, chillaxing if you like. Now we're heading to the Abbey, which is a very short walk away, but we decided to walk along the path, the coastal path, and we can see the ships that have arrived and which are departing right now. Now that is a weird looking ship, don't you think? It doesn't look like any other ship I've ever seen. And Southampton has 2 visiting cruise ships today, look. We have arrived at Netley Abbey. It is free to get in and it is an English heritage site. Now then, this is over 800 years old. It was a monastery, and then a few hundred years later, King Henry VIII turned it into a Tudor house.
Yes.
And about 200 years ago, it was been abandoned.
Well done.
Have I got that right?
Yeah.
I got that right. See, I can't remember names, but I can remember some history after reading it 30 seconds ago. Anyway, the one important thing for you campers is that this is the car park. It's not very large. There's no height barrier, but it's free parking. This large courtyard used to be the cloisters of the monastery until it got changed into the manor house, where you can see this mound just here. This was where a fountain used to be. Now this is the main abbey. This is where the monks would come and pray 8 times a day, starting at 2 o'clock in the morning. Can you believe that? But later on, when it was a house, this actually became the Great Hall where it entertained guests. And down that end, that used to be the nave, and it got converted to have all the kitchens and all the hearths and all that kind of thing. I think I found a secret door. Well, we've decided to go for a bike ride, as you can tell. We've gone, well, south down the Southampton Water, and then we've come across the Royal Victoria Chapel. Now this is quite large to be a chapel, if you ask me. It also was a hospital and there's exhibitions inside. But we're not going to do any of that because we're going to go for a little exercise with our e-bikes. Well, not very much exercise, is there? And as a wind up, everyone seems to be eating ice cream, which I'm not allowed, of course.
Shall I have one?
You don't like ice cream. She doesn't like ice cream, but she just said, should she have one, just to wind me up. Ice cream or beer is my motto.
Or cakes.
Oh, missed it. Oh, I can hear it echoing. If I recorded that, that was one of the huge ships about to unmoor and go back down the Southampton Water. There goes the Sky Princess. We just had a load of horn sounds from it, just telling everybody that it's on its way. Look at the size of that thing. Huge. Now I mustn't spend too long gawping at this huge ship because the barbecue's on and it might be burning, and there's nothing worse than a burnt sausage. Ooh, misses. Just one thing about the campsite is this busy road, and it's right on a bend, so it's quite dangerous to cross, really. And that's where we're going, just across there. What's going on? Darling, that's a blue job.
Well, somebody just went off and was filming a ship, and I thought, I've got to get this bloody barbecue going.
We're having another barbecue.
Yes.
And of course we're cooking up everything.
Yes.
There you go, cooking up everything. 6 sausages, 6 pieces of chicken, a couple of venison burgers, would you believe?
Nice.
And we're not going to eat it all, and we've got quiche and coleslaw and potato salad, all that kind of stuff. We're not going to have it all tonight.
No. Otherwise we won't be able to get off the sofa.
Yeah.
Actually, we haven't got a sofa.
We haven't got a sofa. But what we'll do, we'll have it leftovers tomorrow and put it in a pasta sauce or something or other. Yummy. And there goes the other cruise ship, which I've now forgotten what it's called, of course. Welcome to Southampton, everybody. In the background, that's another cruise ship. It's the Avara, I do believe. A P&O Cruises ship. I don't know, I'm getting a bit geeky on the ships now, aren't I?
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to have a look around Southampton, see if there's anything interesting to do. Oh, we've seen some nice places and old places and some very modern places in Southampton. This is Bargate, and Bargate was where, when you were entering the town, this is where you would come through and pay your taxes on entering. It was built around 1180, and the idea of it was to defend the town from intruders and impress visitors. And then later on it was made into a guild hall. Yeah, not much to really say, to be quite honest. Now, to get to Southampton we've had to cycle over this bridge, but look at the view you get. That is amazing. Over in the distance over there we can see the cruise ships. It's like that movie, The Birds. These crows hanging around. The reason for it is because this guy here comes twice a day to feed them. He's got a pallet on the top of his car there. A whole bunch of bird seed. He's just thrown some seed down here and there's some bread. It's Monday morning and we are out sitting on the beach, decided to go for a little walk. I don't know if you could tell, but we've had such a relaxing weekend. And unfortunately, that means we've not done much and not done much filming. So apologies for that. But you know, when you get into that mode of just can't be bothered to do nothing, yeah.
Well, we have done a few things, haven't we?
Yeah,
We've done quite a lot of walking and cycling and sitting in parks. And
yeah. So yeah, apologies for the short video.
I thought you were going to say something else then.
But we're not in a rush to get home because we're only about an hour and a bit away, hour and 20 probably. And the campsite were great because they said we can leave at any time. So next week probably.
As long as you don't stay overnight.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. So yeah, we'll see you probably most likely in the next video. So ciao for now.